Did you have a nice lunch? Did you have some gin with your lunch because it was World Gin Day? As I said, I'm not a big fan of gin, but maybe you are. Maybe you like a gin and tonic. Debbie doesn't like a gin. She likes a vodka as well. We all like vodkas over here. I hope you're going to have a nice and enjoyable day anyway, because we've got lots and lots of things to see on Make It Saturday. We've got lots of stuff on there. We've also got some deals for you as well. So today on the show, we're going to pick 2 people at random that are going to win a £10 or $10 voucher. All you've got to do is comment in. So let us know if you're having gin, what you're doing, what projects you're working on, and indeed if you've got any questions. Have you got any crafty questions at all that you might like to ask Debbie? Anything at all. I think anything to do with crafting or Bucks Fizz. Or for me, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We'll be able to help you. We've also got some other things to tell you. So we've got free shipping for a year to one lucky Club Inspire member. That is going to finish tomorrow. So if you're going to be planning on buying something and you thought I might wait until next week, do it now, because you're going to be in it to win it, and winning free shipping for a year would be absolutely fabulous. We've also got 25 people are going to win a tote bag as well, and we're going to show you some details about that in just a minute. But Debbie is here. Debbie.
Yay! Hiding in the corner yet again. Thank you to Ruth for sending in that picture of the screenshot with Ben poking me in that corner. Literally, quite literally.
He was poking you?
Yeah, he was poking me like that. He went, she's only there. And Ruth actually got it because Jane went to the wide angle and I was caught in the corner.
So that's why you climbed up the bookcase this time?
Yeah. Really looking forward to this one. Now, Craft Clinic, can I make an apology? Public announcement.
Oh, gosh, what are you going to say?
Public apology. I forgot that we do Craft Clinic on Saturday.
Oh, Debbie.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But do you know what I thought? This is a perfect opportunity to ask anything craft related.
Oh, I think it should be
craft
anything.
related. Could be books, Fizz. But yeah, absolutely. Anything craft related. So it could be glues, it could be machines, it could be cardstock, it could be ink pads, pens, anything craft related that you might have got a little bit of a like that moment where I don't know, is that, I don't think any question is a daft question because it's not. Who's our social media superstar?
Oh, it's Jan.
Jan?
Yep.
Get those questions asked in them comments, whether it be YouTube or Facebook. Have I said that the right way around? Yes, I have. I always get it wrong way around. Because you know when you're on the other one, the TT, the TikTok, you can't say Insta or Facebook.
Okay,
so I go Bookie of the Face.
Oh,
yeah. And the gram of the Insta. Because you have to do it the other way around because you're not allowed to. So yeah, get those questions fired in, and then Jan will bring them in for our Becky to ask me. And if there's anything you want answering, just ask, and I'll try my best to fix it. And if I can do it physically, as in show you, I will do. If not, it'll be verbally.
Fantastic.
Because you do know I like to talk.
I've noticed that. I'd like to say silly questions. I asked only quite recently, maybe last year, why there was a black line down the middle of the scoreboard, because my one doesn't have that. And no one had ever mentioned it before. Or they had obviously mentioned it, but I didn't know why there was a black line. And why is there a black line? Because of me. Right. Because I have it on my scoreboard. In fact, my original scoreboard has got black lines absolutely everywhere, but yeah, I put it on all over because every time Sarah comes in and she brings a plain one, I've got to put a black line down the middle of it because I like to be able to see what I'm doing when I'm on there. And it makes a big difference. I've done that as well. So there are no silly questions at all. Now, one of the things I mentioned earlier, you can have a chance to win a tote bag, and everyone likes a tote bag, don't you? So you can win a tote bag here. This finishes at the end of tomorrow. The opportunity to win one of these purple tote bags. There are 25 winners going to happen. So all you need to do is comments, you just need to buy something over the weekend, and then you're in chance to win it. Lots and lots of deals today. We've got lots of people coming in. So Trudy's here saying good morning, everyone, here from Central Florida. Laquita says hello, everyone from Kentucky. Karen says good morning from the Hamptons Roads, Virginia. Flash flood warning after 2 p.m. Oh, goodness me. And Evelyn says good morning from a sunny Colorado. Little Bear, my G2 is arriving this afternoon. Oh, Little Bear says my G2 is arriving this afternoon. It feels like Christmas. Woo. What are you going to be crafting with as soon as that arrives? Let us know what you're going to be doing. Right, the first thing we're going to get started on is a goodie bag. Now, I'm being totally honest. When I saw this morning, I saw it like this, and I went to go and have a look in it, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I like a surprise. So this is going to be a surprise to me because I just don't know what's inside this goodie bag.
It will be for me too. Yeah. Because I did say to you, shall I have a little peek inside it? And then Becky went, no. No, she went, don't.
This is a fun bit, isn't it?
I haven't got a clue. This is going to be the first time I see it, and then my mind's going to go into overdrive because guess what we do?
What are we going to do?
I've got to craft something with the contents of that bag.
With not knowing what's in here?
No prep, no idea what's in it.
Oh my goodness.
It's literally one of those moments where we just literally off the hoof.
It's like ready, steady, cook.
Yes.
You know, when they used to just get the ingredients to make
that's
something.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to be good. Right. The first thing I'm going to show you that's in here is, Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. Do like these. These are beautiful. So you've got that in a bronzy colour, you've got silver, and you've got a black sparkle in there. So that's your first item. The next one is sentiment washi tape in rose gold. Now, can I open this?
Of course you can.
Can't open it very well. You can see here what they look like, and they smell really nice as well. So you can see you've got all of those different sentiments on there. It's 10 metres in a roll. Did you say? Can't be a metre, must be 10 metres. 10 metres in a roll. And then you've got all of these different sentiments in here. Really useful to have if you're making a... Actually, they look quite nice if you're just decorating, wrapping up a present and you want to stick them on as tape. Next thing I'm going to show you is a With Love stamp and die set. So you've got the With Love in the die, and then you've got those other sentiments in the stamps down here. This is very nice. This would be really good if you just bought your Gemini too. Next item is, I like this. This is Grateful and Blessed. This is a stamp and die set. That is really, really cute. Getting ready for your autumnal makes. Oh, I love these. These are your Spectrum Noir metallic pencils. Oh my goodness, look at these. They are just delicious. If pencils could be delicious, obviously don't eat them. But look at those colours. They are absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic for use on your black paper. Next item is, this is so nice. Lovebirds. This is a stamp and die set. That is absolutely gorgeous. Aren't they lovely? Do you know what? I had a letter that came in from somebody who had a parrot that sadly passed away. And the letter was really sort of heartfelt, and I felt quite sorry for this man. So I thought if I won the lottery, that was what I was going to give him. I was going to go and buy him another parrot. Oh. And then I started looking at parrots and thought, I think I want one myself. Does anyone have a parrot? Do you have any birds? I mean, there are lots of parrots in my garden, but I haven't got one at home. This next one, there's loads of parrots in my garden. West London is full of parrots, or parakeets. I mean, full of them. And they're very noisy. This is a magical unicorn, or majestic unicorn die set. This next one is, some colorista pens, and they've also come with some colouring pages as well. So this is absolutely perfect if you want to get started on your colouring journey. You can see some of the designs on the back just there. They are double-ended pens. This next one is, I like these. These are stained glass effect panels. Look at that. Let's open these up and have a look at these ones. These look lovely.
These are stunning. I
really like. Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Have you not seen these before, Becky?
No.
You need a bit of white. Put your tissue. That's it. Look at this.
Those.
This is
they are
incredible.
Really beautiful. I love a bit of stained glass.
I want
to live in a church, really.
I would love. That's one of my ideal things to have that kind of effect in in your windows. And I know some places you can get it. I used to work for a glass company, and we used to do things like this.
Would you just use these? You wouldn't use this as a topper, would you? You'd use them as in an aperture.
Definitely in an aperture. Yeah. Definitely in aperture. Yeah.
Let's put those back in a minute. The next item is, what's that? Centura Pearl card in a. Is it just pink?
It looks like baby pink.
Baby pink.
Yeah, baby pink. Yes, Centura Pearl.
It's very, very subtle pink. And then, Crafters Companion apron.
Oh,
fantastic! All for £35 or $45. That's 20. I can see it down there. £28 or $36. Do you know? I can't. I need to put my glasses on. I've got special glasses where I can see down here and I can see there. Now I can see what's going on.
I love them glasses.
Debbie, what are you going to make us?
I don't know. Bring that bag over. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little play.
I
was watching everything really closely there, and I absolutely love the stained glass windows. However, I love the edgeable. with a unicorn.
Yeah.
I also love the with love die. So in my head I'm thinking, I just don't know what to do.
Ooh. It's a challenge.
It is a challenge, and I don't have to use all of the items. That's the rules of the
I'll
game.
get them all out for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, because I'm not going to lie, I do love these. Do love them. I do love the alcohol medium as well, the Colorista alcohol double centre, but then there's this pearlescent card as
I'm
well.
not going to put the apron on, I'll just hold it here.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love an
that.
apron.
Yeah, I love the apron. It is beautiful. Let me just have a little look and just check this. Just check this cardstock out. Oh, that's beautiful as well. And I was just thinking that would work.
Oh, yeah.
Really lovely. However, there's no paper in here. Okay, so we've got no paper to work with. So I'm thinking I might have to... Can I add things to this bag? I mean, as in terms of add to the demonstration.
I think you can.
That's okay, because I was thinking, because I do love these, I'm not going to lie, and I think they've all been brought out. For those people that haven't seen these stained glass windows, they are stunning. And I mean, utterly stunning. Look, the
I like that bee.
The bee is gorgeous. There's so many designs in here as well. This is going to be a really hard choice. Just so you're aware, because I often talk about acetate, and I tell you that all acetate has a protective covering over them.
Yeah.
This doesn't. So this is the exception to the rule that I talk about with acetate. And the other exception there is heat resistant, because that doesn't have a cover over it. But every other acetate that we bring has covering, apart from this.
Right.
So because it's always got like a protective sheet over it. It's got like a protective tissue over it. But yeah, they're all gorgeous.
Oh, that one's nice with the kingfisher.
With the kingfisher's nice, yeah. I do love though. Where's the other one gone? The parrot's cute, but I'm not gonna lie.
Very Harry Potter, that, isn't it?
I love him. I just love him. He's absolutely gorgeous. Right. So, oh no, that's before.
Too many choices. This is a problem.
There's far
that
too...
one's nice with
with the flowers.
Yeah.
That's nice as well, isn't it? I think, and do you know what's funny enough? So you did say I could bring things in, didn't you? Well, I fetched me stitched edge circles, didn't I? For craft along, so I thought that might actually work with them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it will. Are these still available on the website? We might have to have a little investigation on there. Yeah, so I think I am going to work with the stained glass windows.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I think I am. Right, cardstock. We're going to have to use this because that's in there.
Yep.
And I think we'll create a really nice aperture. Shall we do an easel?
Yes.
An aperture
so.
easel?
Yes.
I think that's a bit too... It's a bit too wild, isn't it, for a off-the-cuff demonstration?
Is it too wild, Debbie? I think you can do it.
Do you think I can?
Yes.
Go on then, we will. Right, let me grab my Ultimate Pro. Because you did say I could fetch things in.
See, I have one
Yes.
at home. I've never quite worked out what I need, what I can use it for.
The Ultimate Pro? It's got absolutely everything in there, from a paper trimmer to embossing. The most side of the board that I use.
That one.
This one, because this has got your half-fold A4 in there.
Yeah.
And with that, I use a lot of card bases. Now, where's my book? There it is. You literally, whenever you're using it, you always make sure that you have it buttered up to the handle side of your board, and then you just follow those grooves. So I know that if I go in there, that is half the size of the A4, because it says so
Okay.
on the tin. Whoops.
Right.
I was tapping that there and not there. It says so there. And it also will help me as well with the half of that fold as well.
Okay.
So do you know if you wanted to do like your fold back, Z fold cards, so you go onto the gatefold element of it. So let's go into the gatefold. And because I'm making an easel, now with Centura Pearl, and obviously my balls are flattened, these
Is it important to have them like that?
That's terrible, that. Let me see it statery. Yours won't look like that. And I do know that you can go on the website and we do sell the loose tools with the nice rounded edge.
Oh, Debbie, I've missed you.
Oh, dear.
It's too early on a Saturday.
It is. And I've set myself a right challenge today because I said I'm doing everything today on the hoof. Is that the right word?
Cuff.
Off the coof?
On the cuff.
Off the coof. Off the coof. I've got all Becky fine. Bosh. I've got a coof.
Off the cuff.
I'll not let me and you work together again. Right, so that is me half fold, but it's a little bit too big for what I want. So I'm gonna make that a bit more manageable in terms of my size. So I'll just bring in the large guillotine.
I suppose you don't want it too big though, do you?
No, no, and I am going to be creating an extra piece onto there, but I think I'll come into about 5 3/4.
I'm very much loving your nails.
Thank you very much, thank you. Oops, there we go, there we are. So let's just pop that there, just for a second.
So I always think of easel cards being something that's going to take me ages to do, but that was really quick.
No, not at all. Obviously, I need the part of the easel that I'm going to be creating an aperture in as well. So we'll get another sheet of that gorgeous pink. How many sheets are in this pack? Does it say? Because it looks more than 10.
20?
20?
I don't know. I'm just guessing there.
But that's good,
looks
isn't
like quite
it?
a lot there. It's a really good bargain, actually. There's a lot of different things in here.
Yeah, that is really good. And it's gorgeous cardstock. It really is gorgeous cardstock. Right, let me just pop that back down there again. Sorry, Becky, I keep getting you to move out of the way.
It's all right.
And that is going to create my easel. I'm not going to worry too much at the minute about the bottom part, but what I want to do is create, because I could just stick that over the top, but it looks a bit lost, and I think it'll look nice to have that aperture going through there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, first of all, and I just need to get my, what did I do with my dies? There they are. Let's give them a little measure. And I do know that the stitched edge dies is something that we brought back, so they may be still available on the website. You can go and check that out.
If they've gone, I've missed out on them because I wanted those.
They are. I think
nesting dies are really useful, and I've only got plain ones, so I don't have any stitched edge ones.
Right, so I am going to create a little bit of a border to go around there. So whenever I'm creating an aperture, I don't go in with the largest one, I go in with the smallest one, because obviously I want to add an extra bit around there. So I'm just going to measure that up into the centre. So let's just move those out of the way. Let me grab some tape. Or where have you gone, tape? That's what have you done with it? Oh, it's there. But you know, Becky, you'll have to excuse me. You'll have to excuse me. I put everything out at the side of me, ready to go.
No, don't tidy up. That is a key thing. You shouldn't tidy up as you're going along.
I did.
You mustn't do that.
When I finished, I tidied up. I thought, yeah, I'll be professional. I'll tidy up.
You were tidying up everything, weren't you?
I was tidying literally everything, and then getting other bits out as well. I want another sheet as well, so I'm going to grab my guillotine, but I'm going to switch to a smaller one. Right, plates. Look, I've even tidied my plates the way Becky
Don't tidy up. That is a key thing for any crafter. Don't tidy up until it's the end of the day.
Well, I didn't tidy up at the end of...
Ow.
Oops, sorry. I didn't tidy up at the end of yesterday because I had to dash off pretty quick after the show yesterday. So I didn't really tidy up yesterday, but I knew I was in today, so I knew it wouldn't really matter. And I knew I won't get into trouble. So I thought, because no one can shout at me, can they?
Well, we can. We could all shout at you, but we're not going to, Debbie.
Well, no. So let's just run that through. Now, I'll pop that in. But I am going to have, because what I want behind it, the aperture as well, is I also want something to make that stained glass pop out a little bit more. Thank you very much. And I will just tell you a little top tip. When you are die cutting Centura Pearl, I often get asked questions, Debbie, why does your Centura Pearl not get the cut marks that come off the plates? And that's because of the pressure of the machine. And if you look there, there is no markage on that Centura Pearl because I didn't put in, that is a straightforward die, I didn't put what people will say, oh, I'll put the magnetic shim in.
Yeah.
If I'd put the magnetic shim in, that would have marked all that card. All the cut marks would have transferred onto it. So go in with the least amount of pressure and you make sure that, especially with things like Centura Pearl, it looks just beautiful. Ooh, shall we go full aperture? Because I'm just thinking,
Well,
my
you'd
little
see
owl.
it better, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, so. But
How
I'd
do
have
you
to
do
be
it?
a bit clever here because obviously I'm going to have to try and I do love, where's my pencil gone?
See,
What the heck?
don't tidy up. That is all we can say. Don't tidy up.
I had a pencil here earlier. What have I done with it? Well, how bizarre.
It's down there. It's down
Is
there.
it down on the floor? Oh, thank you. It's because I was writing notes with George. I knew I'd had it because I'd had it in my hand when I was writing notes with George when he come to find me. Not that I was hiding.
It does very much sound like you were hiding somewhere.
I promise you I wasn't hiding. I promise I wasn't hiding. But it's just to get that market, to get that.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get a really nice, because I think that might look nice actually, Becky.
It will definitely look
I think
nice.
that'll look nice, and hopefully that won't be. Let me just make sure I've got that pretty lined up. It's a little bit risking it for the biscuit, kind of, kind of vibe going off here. What have we done with those plates again?
You want the big plates, little
No,
plates?
the little plates. Did
Little
you put them
plates.
away? No, you tidied up.
I didn't exactly tidy up. I just popped them away. I mean, I don't tidy. I'm not very good at tidying.
I like to tidy, but...
Do you?
Yeah.
Who likes to tidy? I mean, I like to organise my pens.
I like to organise pens, I like to organise ink pads,
Yeah.
Jamie will know this, but when I come back and I've usually sorted them all out, I don't know why I bother, because I come back the next time and they're all mumbled up again, so I've stopped doing it. I know you've just seen me before the show, I was tidying up
you have.
the counter, because Debs is going to be on Monday, and I said, let Debs know that it ain't me that's made that mess, because I like to keep it nice and tidy, so I've tried to tidy up the best way that I can, but it's not always easy, so let's just see if that's worked. So if I measure that up...
Oh, look at that.
Hey, that's a good fit, isn't it? That's not a bad fit. And that means that can then sit behind the back. Oh, yes.
That looks good.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love these off-the-cuff demonstrations. I ain't going to lie. I do like an off-the-cuff kind of demonstration on how we do things. Look at me dancing then. Did you see me?
Well, I think then people can see what your thought process is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's good to do that as well.
And I think, it gets your creative juices flowing, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, let me just, now, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put that down first, and what I'll do is, I'll just try, because I want to get that, can you see those lines around the,
Oh, yeah.
I want to try and get that even. So, before I commit to that stick, let's see if I can get that even. Oops, he looked a bit wonky then, did you see him?
No, I didn't notice he was wonky.
There we go. I think, yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, no, I'm not happy with that. Who's put that there? Where's that pencil
Well, it
gone
can only
again?
be you.
Well, that is true, that is true. I've managed to put my fingernail on one and then a bit of a, and I'm just telling you that I've not marked me Centura Pearl. Now then, Becky.
Yeah.
Would you have a little look down that corner and see if there's any nice papers down there? Ooh. Ooh, do you think the vintage rose will work?
Oh, yes. Shall I go and get that?
The 6x6, where is it? Oh, he's here, Becky.
Oh.
Becky, I'm so sorry. It is indeed, but just, we said we haven't got any paper.
Oh, look at those.
But this technically counts because this paper is on the show. Yes. Yes. Now we're talking. Now, I could be really decorative, but then I'm probably going to create myself a little bit more of a headache, because I need to chop that down, then place that back over the top. Do you think we could do it? Shall we give it a go?
Debbie, I reckon you can do anything.
Go on then, we'll give it a go. So it started off as a 5 3/4, so I'll have to cut this down to 5 1/2.
Crafting is very maths orientated, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, and sometimes I think, oh, I'm rubbish at maths, but really I work with it every day because of when I'm working with things like this. Now then, how am I going to make sure that that fits? We're just going to have to, what's that word again, Becky?
Wing it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it.
We're going to have to risk it for the biscuit and try and hope for the best. And normally you can kind of get a bit of a feel to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because when you've cut your cardstock down to the size that you want, you can usually eyeball that.
Yeah. Could it be, if you sort of did it before you trimmed it down, would that have been a little bit easier because you could have then...
So what I would normally do is I would normally put a little bit of low-tack tape or a little bit of our dotty tape pen and mark a little bit into the corner, stick it down, provisionally run it through, but without sticking it down. So that if it gives me that little bit of time to adjust it if I need to. So that's the normal way that I do it. But of course we're winging it today, so we're just going to give it a go. But I think this will look really nice, and I'm hoping it will look really nice. So let's go in. We might keep that bit because we've got a couple of bits there, and that might work for something else. So let's see if that. Oh yeah, I think that's all good, Becky. I quite like that. I'm liking where this is going.
Good. Your last crafted on inspired people, because we all said we really wanted pasta, and none of us had pasta apart from Jamie, and we were all very jealous. But Alexandra says, hi Becky and Debbie and all my fellow crafty peeps. I never know what to have for lunch on Saturdays, but after today's craft along, it has to be pasta. Who else has had pasta? This is what we need to know. Is it pasta for Saturday night? Little Bear says, I need to buy today to try and win the tote bag. Tote bags are always so useful, aren't they? You always need a tote bag.
You always need a tote bag, yeah.
We've got Jeffrey saying, top of the day, Becky and Debbie and the fantastic CTV crew. Wendy said, hi everyone, it's beautiful here in southern Colorado.
Ooh.
It was, it's been so, yesterday was so hot that the tubes weren't running.
Really?
There was a fire somewhere, and so I got on I check on City Mapper, which is like the best thing in the world, to work out if I could get home yesterday, and I was like, oh, that's fine. And then somewhere along the line, I was literally on the tube line, they changed the tube, and so I got on the wrong tube. Well, the tube went the wrong way.
Oh, bless
and
you.
I ended up trying to get home. It took me about an hour and a half to get home, so I had to walk, and it was sweltering yesterday.
Oh, and in London, it's always about twice what the temperature is because it's so. It's the capital of England, isn't it?
It is.
So yeah. Oops. Oh! It moved. Then did you see it move? Thank goodness I didn't put any pressure down. Let's see if I can get that lined up. There we go.
Oh, that looks so good. Wendy
Really
says,
looking this,
oh wow,
looking
amaze
forward to
balls. My
this.
mum has just ordered a goodie bag. I'm not surprised, there's so much in here, and I think it's really nice to see, people can absolutely see exactly what they're going to do when they get this home. They can see what you can put together.
Yeah.
We've got, Wendy says, okay, Mum ordered 2 bags, one for me too. Thanks, Mum. I may have suggested if there was only one bag, I may have left to go home. She may not be able to find her bag. But you've got one each, that's good.
Yes. Yeah.
Denise says, Debbie, I've not heard risking it for a biscuit for a considerable time. You say that quite a lot. And we Googled it, didn't we? Because we weren't sure where it came from. And it was an advert for a biscuit.
For Fox's biscuits.
No, it was like a diet biscuit, wasn't it?
That's right,
Yeah.
something like biscuit for biscuit. I say it a lot. It's just one of those things that I just say. It's crackers, isn't it? But I do say it a lot.
Well, I say he's a bit Dolly Woof.
Is a bit what?
Dolly Woof.
What's Dolly Woof?
Well, when someone is particularly handsome, they're a bit Dolly Woof.
Oh, I've not heard of that before. Is that a London thing?
No. I worked with somebody when I was 15, when I was doing some sort of holiday work, and she influenced me quite considerably in her words. And that was something she used to say quite often. He's a bit Dolly Woof.
He's a bit Dolly Woof.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to remember that one.
And it's Father's Day tomorrow.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
Have you got everything ready for Father's Day?
No. I'm actually enjoying the fact that my children will be off with their dad somewhere. And
you've got a day off?
I've got a day off, yes. So I'm having my hair done. So that's always quite good. So I think they're taking him to his favourite restaurant for dinner or for lunch, Nando's.
Oh, is it his favourite place?
It's absolutely his favourite place.
I do love Nando's, I'm not going to lie. I do love Nando's.
I don't know if it's going out for dinner, though. Maybe it's having a meal,
right,
but
yeah.
Everyone likes a cheeky Nando's. Is it not cheeky anymore?
Is it?
Not,
Really?
Well, I don't even think it was cheap. But I thought it was just like a little, people used to say cheeky Nando's because you just sort of go off. So the very first Nando's opened in Ealing, as my husband keeps telling me. So he said, well, I'm going out for dinner. And I think, oh, lovely. The Savoy, the Ritz, somewhere like that. No, go for a cheeky Nando's in Ealing. Do you know this is the first Nando's that opened in the UK? No, I didn't.
Is that right? Yeah. So it was the first Nando's in Ealing?
Yeah, in Ealing, in London.
Oh, you learn something new every day. Now, I need a flopper stopper.
A what?
A flopper stopper.
Okay.
Stopping me front from flopping over.
Oh, you don't want your front flopping over,
yeah,
no.
so I have used, do you know the waist? So, and I say the waist that came out of my Aperture. I've used the waist.
Oh, okay.
So, and I've just thought, oh, that'll make an attractive flopper stopper.
Do you get attractive flopper stoppers?
Well,
We'll be the jobber.
We'll be the what?
We'll be the
judge
of that, the job of that.
Dear. So, and it's just somewhere for it to perch. Now, I'm just thinking that might be a bit too big. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I am. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to use my scissors because I would have used the guillotine at this
You're all
point.
sticky now, aren't you?
But I'm too sticky, so I'm just going to risk it for the biscuit. down. Do you know, actually, I could go back in.
Oh, like a stepper flopper stopper.
Yeah. It could, yeah,
it's
two-tone.
like,
A two-tone flopper stopper.
It's like walking up some stairs in a film, isn't it?
Oh, it
When they do a
is.
bit of
Yeah,
dance.
look at that. Oh, it looks like a little handbag.
It does look like a handbag.
It does, doesn't it? Now, because I haven't, and I'm just going to show you the difference between. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's there. I didn't put a, what do you call it down? I didn't burnish.
Yeah.
That's the word. And if you don't burnish, it means that your easel won't stand properly.
Yeah. Oh,
Now, I could add, because we do have a, we do. We've got a with love. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I could have put that on before. And it's rose gold. It's like it was made for this bag.
It's like someone's actually thought and put all this together.
Oh, my life. Oh, do you know? Now then, this is the bit. I just need to get me, pokey bit underneath, just to release it. Come
I like
on.
the smell of these.
Do you? We were saying this earlier, weren't we, about
What's the best
vellums?
smelling thing in the studio?
Jake.
He does always smell particularly
It
good.
does, but he's not here today.
Or when we get cake.
Cake, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm having a right job trying to open this. Hang on a minute.
Do you want me to?
Could you try? Yeah. Thank you. Just to help me. Oh God, now I've got bits stuck all over my fingers because I think that would make a lovely sentiment. Thank you so much.
You've ruined that one. No, you haven't.
Let's tell you what. Let's go out and see what they say. Happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes. Happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes. Oh, it's just happy birthday to you. Birthday wishes. Let's just do, because there is other ones in there, so there are other pieces in there.
I'm miles away. I'm right over the other side of the studio. I'm going to have to, actually, I might have to take this one home because it's damaged now, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, it's such a shame, isn't it? It is such a shame. The lovely thing is it peels back. It just peels off, and now it's really sticky. And now Debbie's just going to determine, in fact, Becky, can you hold me the sticky end? Please.
Yeah.
Get the sticky end, that end.
That
the
which
bit
end?
that's ruined. The bit that that I ruined, shall I say.
Ah.
Thank you. You can have that bit on me.
On you,
Now
okay.
then, do I go, oh no, not on me. That's so funny, bless you. Shall I do it down the bottom? Shall we put it across the bottom?
Oh, that looks so nice.
Shall we do it there?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, if I'd have
No,
thought
I think
about
there's
it, I
too
would have
much
put it
going
there.
on there,
but
isn't there?
it is quite busy there, so I could just even that up.
I'm loving this card.
Do you know what I love about it? Is that we are crafting on the, what was it again?
Cut off the cuff or on the hoof?
On the hoof,
on
not
the
on
hoof
the
and
coof.
off the cuff. Not on the tooth.
But yeah, there we go. So, I mean, I would add some gems on. It would be a Debbie card where I'd add some gems on. But let's go in close so you can see that lovely window aperture. You could put another piece, like if you put some, in fact, we did have that bit, didn't we? You could put a little bit of white behind it, but I actually like the see-through nature of that. And then that gorgeous, beautiful foiled sentiment. And there you go, Becky, crafting on the hoof.
That is brilliant.
I'm liking that. I love that.
I really like that.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
And a quick question. So there's
Yes.
no backing on those. Is that right? There's no backing on these stained glass things?
No backing at all, no acetate
Okay.
coverage or anything.
Lovely.
Becky,
What?
I've made a mess.
You have made a
Whoops.
mess. I think we better go to a little video while we tidy up, because I've only just finished this. See you in a minute.
Why do I love Crafter's Companion? Well, we got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant. When they do their shows, they're so comical when it comes down to wrestling. I know I took the mick out of Craig with his watch. Said it must have come from a Christmas cracker, but I like his watch. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, I've had to get myself off the floor. I had to use my Burnham Hoover to suck me up off the floor, and I had to use my foam on a roll to keep me secured up so I don't fall over again, because I'm still in shock, because we know Platinum Plus for life, so I'm Plat Plus. Speak soon.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spelled quick writing pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft asphalt press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, we got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great, demonstrators are great. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I love that song. We all sing, well we don't sing all the words, but the last one, Foam on the Roll. Denise says she's making macaroni cheese. It's definitely a pasta theme for my grandson. He will only eat the one Nanny makes. My mum makes the best cheesy pasta, and I follow exactly what she does, and it's never quite as good. Louise Burton says we're having a barbecue today, which means no cooking for me. I've been crafting all day, and I've made a Father's Day card and bought the Saturday Goodie Bag. I'm not surprised. Do put that in your basket because it is an absolute stonking good deal. Manisha says, I'm so excited. My new Gemini 2 just arrived, so I will try this out making later on this afternoon. I just need to dig the items out of my stash. Sister P4 says that stepper stopper is fun. I find it quite difficult to say stepper stopper, flopper stopper. I don't know. See, can't say it. Marie Short says, what a beautiful card, and I love the owl. And Crafting Not Grafting from Hillary says, is there backing on the sides of the stained glass? There isn't.
I need to just check though, because I remember something now.
Right.
I'm just going to double check. Can you give me a second?
Yeah,
because I just want to check something.
Yeah, no problem. So Debbie's going to show us in just a moment.
Becky, honestly, do you know, and Jamie was just touching me here then, and I was like, do you know what? I remember because I launched these at Hobby Maker, and there is. So 1,000 apologies to everybody. I'm having a day of it, aren't I? Let me tell you, there is. So I've just peeled it, and it's on. You look for the cloudy side. Yeah. So it's the cloudy side, and I just want to show you. Thank you for that. But so it's just to let you know that there is a backing. So can you see there? So when you get it, and I'm just going to hold that one up. Ooh, there it is. There you go. Can you see there? It's a bit cloudy. The cloudy side is the bit that you just get your poker tool underneath and then it becomes crystal clear. So 1,000 apologies, I completely forgot about it. And it is because it's the only one that we don't do is the heat resistant. And I remember that now. And I remember because when I did my card down at Hobby Maker, it was cloudy to the one that I'd done at home. And then I remembered there were a back in. So sorry, just take back what Debbie said. She's meant to be the expert, but today she's clearly not had enough coffee and other things that are going off there. But honestly, so every one of those sheets, there is a cloudy backing. Peel the cloudy side. Don't try getting your poker tool on the coloured side, the stronger coloured side. Go to the cloudy bit, peel that back. It's very easy to peel off, and then you get your crystal clear one, which means now I need to get it off the back of my owl because it is still on there. By the way, I'm still clearing up. So I'll be back.
We'll be back in a minute. Now, as we mentioned before, we're going to give away a £10 or $10 voucher to 2 people. You just need to comment. So please let us know if you've got any questions, any crafting questions. But also, I've got a question. So it's actually National Strawberry Shortcake Day today. And I don't think that means strawberry shortcake as a dolls. I don't think it means as a dessert. Now, I'm having a party next Sunday. Because I don't know if I mentioned before that it's my birthday. I don't think I have. It's a big birthday. And I'm doing afternoon tea for 60 people, myself, well, with my mum and my daughter. Have you got any ideas for cakes that I can be putting out? So let me know. But everyone that sends in a comment, a question, anything at all, we'll put you into prize draw and we're going to choose 2 lucky winners. Right, to show you some other items we've got on the show, these are our little powders that come with this little dispenser. It's like a little tiny sieve. Now these were absolutely beautiful. They are such pretty colours. I think we all had a bit of a play with these when they first came out. As you can see, they're quite well used, this set here. So you're going to get 4 different colours as well as the dispenser. Price is $19.99 or $24.99. Platinum price is £15.99 or $19.99. The next item I'm going to show you, I love. And if anyone wants to send me a birthday card, this is what I want. Did I mention it's my birthday coming up? I don't think I've mentioned it. And I'm doing 50 things for my 50th year. So my birthday's a whole year, really, let's be honest. We've got all of these in this tiny little pack. This is what you're going to be getting, but these are all the components you can put together to make these absolutely gorgeous little cards. So we've got 2 options. You can make a reindeer or you can make a unicorn. And you can see you've got stencils, you've got dies, and you've got sentiment stamps here as well to create these beautiful little designs. This is just £5 or $5. Your platinum price is £4 or $4. This is gorgeous. Really, really like that one. Next one is stained glass, which I didn't pick up, which is very silly of me. These are the stained glass, the same ones we had before, the ones we just shown you. These are square. Oh, these are square ones.
Yeah, we did some circle ones and we did some square ones. Yeah.
Look at the colours you've got there. So they work in the same way as the other ones, circular ones. So you've got these beautiful designs. I mean, some of the designs are similar to the ones you've seen earlier on with the circles. We've got some bees in there, but they are stunning. Really, really rich, fantastic colours in here. You're going to be getting 36 squares in the pack, £6.49 or $7.49. The platinum price is £5.19 or $5.99. These are great value. Next item I'm going to show you are some gilding flakes. Now, we were talking about these in the break because there was a lady on the gram who uses these to go over old boots. So she gets some sort of old like black cowboy boots and then she puts some of the glue on them and then she puts gilding flakes all over the top of them. And they look fantastic. So I thought it was quite a nice idea, especially for small children when they scuff their shoes. A little girl with a scuffed shoe, you can really make them very sparkly and princess-like. But not only are we giving you the gilding flakes in the rose gold, soft rose and pretty pink, we're also giving you some of the pens. Now, these are the glue pens. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you just need to pull the top off. They've got a little covering on these glue pens. Is that right?
Yeah, and if you want, I'll show you how to prime one.
Yeah. So you just need to, so I know lots of people aren't sure about how to get started with these, but these are fantastic because you can write a sentiment on your card and then put some of those gilding flakes over the top and you get a fantastic sort of foil press look to things. $14.99 or $16.95. Platinum price is $11.99 or $13.56. The next item I'm going to show you is a fabulous one, and I think this is the one that Debbie's going to be using for the next demo. So this is a collection from Vintage Rose. They're So many beautiful components in here. And the first one we're going to show you are the rose dies. So these are the dies that you're going to be getting. That's what they look like when they're cut just flat. And then you can see how you can get these fantastic effects with these flowers. Now this one's just done with card and with a few stamens. I love a stamen. This one's done with flower forming foam. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to use these so many times. I think these kind of dies that we produce are fantastic. You're going to get the leaves in there as well as those little tiny blossoms and the big petals too. Now we've got Craig's favourite rose bouquet stamp and die set. This is a great one for anyone that's just getting started with their colouring or really wants to work on getting sort of tone and shading, because it's a nice big stamp and you're going to get lots and lots of opportunities to create some beautiful designs in here. The next thing I'm going to show you are these stamps. So you've got these different kinds of textures in here. You've got the scripts, you've got all of those little components, those little sort of baroque swirls in there. A really, really lovely selection. This is going to work so well in so many different ways. God, there's loads in this collection. This next one, exquisite lace. Look at the size of that die. Absolutely beautiful, and as you know, with the dies that we produce, you get beautiful clear cuts. This is incredible. I love this. Looks like one of those sort of paper doilies you used to get, which would be quite good for my afternoon tea. Should get one of those. This one here, I love a trellis work. It's a bit like the what was the one we Mediterranean Dreams? We had that lovely trellis die. Was it Mediterranean Dreams? Mediterranean.
Oh yes,
a couple of years ago with the oranges and things.
Yeah,
had lovely kind of dye here, and again lots and lots of intricacy in that. This is an edgeable. This is your elegant lace border, and look at that. That is beautiful. I'm thinking about this. I think I've got this at home. I think I have got this at home. I'm thinking I can use some of this. These are really lovely. Thinking about cake a lot, these make really good. You can cut these, you could just cut these, stick them together and make them as a wraparound to go around a cake and make that look quite pretty. Then you've got this beautiful embossing folder here. This is a 3D embossing folder, so you get that real depth of imprint in here. Again, once again, a really, really beautiful item that you can get inside this collection. We've also got this Baroque frame here. So this is a beautiful embossing folder here. You can see the effects that you're going to get on that. Really, really pretty. And then we've got some papers. So we've got flower forming foam in that sort of dark burgundy, the bright pink, and also that deep green. We've got some A4 luxury card stock in the linen. Look at all those colours, really, really pretty. Love this kind of sort of soft teal colour, but really beautiful collection. And these, of course, will work incredibly well with the paper pad. So this is a 6x6 paper pad, double-sided, beautiful colours are going to work with this whole collection and all that card in there. And an incredible price, £50 or $60. The platinum price is £40 or $48. There is a lot in here, and Debbie's going to show you some samples of what you can be making with this.
And then we're going to have a play with it as well. Nice to see this back. I genuinely did not think. I thought that was it with the vintage rose. I thought that was it, but it's so lovely that we brought this back. It's an absolutely beautiful collection. I'm just going to show you a few samples on how you could be using that gorgeous embossing folder with that edgeable piece, how you could be using that beautiful tile and really chopping and changing that up. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. I loved a little bit of an aged look. That edgeable that you could use with other things that you have in your crafty stash. A really lovely tweezel card, a bit similar to what I've just done, but this time a tweezel one using that fabulous die set. There's some really lovely samples in here. I want to try and show you quite a few because it's been a while since we've seen these. Let's just grab, do you know the flower forming foam, that die? Yeah. You can actually use it with paper as well, create gorgeous paper. Look at the edgeable there. The other embossing folder that's in there with the flower forming foam. Ooh, that's nice. Beautiful.
That's lovely.
Ooh, that's nice. That's absolutely gorgeous.
They're all lovely, aren't they?
I love that. Honestly, it's just a gorgeous collection. Now, I think Craig, I'm sure it was Craig that had it this week. I'm sure it was Craig. I could be wrong, but I feel like it was. But I'm going to do a little bit of my own play with it. And I did say to you that I love doing things just by grabbing some cardstock and just having a play. And it's Make It Saturday. For goodness sake, it's Make It Saturday. If we can't do it today of all days, when can we do it?
Exactly.
So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this. I've got watercolour cardstock that I'm going to cut down to 4.5 by 6.5 to get started with. The embossing folder that I am going to use, just so you can see this, and I'll just grab this out. It's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, but I want my piece to fit in there, so I've cut it down just a little tad fraction smaller. And the reason I've done that is there is a lot of the detail in the middle of the folder and nothing on the outsides. So sometimes you can get like a bit of wrinkling on your cardstock.
Right.
So just by making sure, so I've actually come down a little bit smaller than I normally would. And the reason being is to stop any of that from happening, but I'm not distracting from that gorgeous rose that's in the centre. But before we get to that, I want to create a little bit of a background wash. So I've got a little bit of sandstone, and I know you're probably thinking, oh, I can't see that, Debs. Well, it don't really matter because that's the nature of that colour, but I will grab my little water spritzer. I'm going to spritz a bit of water down. Uh-oh, are you stopped working? Oh no, what's happened to this? Oh, that's it. I thought there were a little blockage then. I'm thinking, what's going on? Why is it not being picked up? And it is quite light. Now, I am going to also use Fire Brown on top because it is quite a light. It almost looks like...
Looks like cream speckles.
That's a good way to describe it, yes. Now, I just need to find... Where's me? There it is. Thought I were ready and I'm not ready, Becky. I needed my little heat tool, so I'm just going to plug my heat tool in. And we will just put that in and just dry these stages off. I want to create a little bit of a vintagey kind of feel with it being a vintage. And I am going to layer up another bit of the colour on top, and also I've got Fire Brown. Oh, I could do with Seal Brown. I wonder where Seal Brown's gone.
We have a winner, so I just want to let you know we've got a winner.
So a winner already?
We've got one winner in the first hour. I'm going to do another winner in the next hour. So you'll win a £10 or $10 voucher to use, and the winner is Jill B on YouTube. So well done, Jill. Woo!
Yay!
A round of applause. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk is the email you need to just email into, and we will make sure that you get your voucher. So well done. And remember to keep commenting. Any questions for Debbie in the craft clinic? Let us know. Are there any things that you've been thinking about and thinking, I don't really know what you mean by that? Or, you know, you say this word and I don't understand what it means, or what techniques should I learn as a brand new crafter? Just message in and let us know, and we will talk about those in a little bit. Anyone that comments is in with a chance to win. And keep your details about the different types of cake I should be making, because now I've got really hungry. And I might have to go cake making this afternoon or tonight.
No, because I didn't have a chance to have anything to eat in the last break. So...
Yeah, you were very... Did you get a coffee? No, I didn't get a cup of tea either.
I didn't get my coffee.
No.
And I had about 5 minutes for you, didn't I? Literally, when I sat down, I'm like, I just need to sit down, George. I just need to sit down. God bless him. He thought I were having a break in here. He come in and he went, Debbie, I don't want to disturb you. He's so sweet. Don't want to disturb you. And I'm like, I haven't had a break yet, George. Don't worry. Now, I've literally just put another little bit of a layer of colour on the top.
Okay.
I am going to add some more to it as well. And I'm going to add a little bit of some... In fact, let's do it. Let's just get this on. I'm going to use a couple of the colours. And I'm going to use pink as well, because I'm going to use this tulip to go over the top. But just to grab a little bit of a... Let me grab a brush.
Did you say that was water reactive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do love adding a little bit of water, because if you add a little bit of water onto there, you can do this with our original water reactives. We have the little ones at the moment, and I know they're still on the website. Oh, they were. I'll just say they were on the website. And they're like a little teardrop, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got, there's two, there's the light and then there's the darker ones, and they are literally our water reactive ink pads, but in a different, I think we call them the ombre ink pads now, don't we? That's the ones, they're ombre. Oh, look, I'm making a right mess. Oh, my life. I'll need about an hour after, guys, to clear up everything that I've made a mess of during the show. And then just pop that down.
I really like that. That goes really well with the vintage rose, that whole idea of sort of distressing it, making it old.
Yeah, I'm actually going to use as well the two colours around the edge. So I'm going to grab and I'm going to use a square one. I know we say square. It's a rectangle. He remembers, Georgia remembers. It's not really a rectangle at all. Well, it's not really a square, is it?
What's the difference between an oblong and a rectangle?
I've no idea.
No, neither do I. Is one...
You got me there.
Why do we have two words for it if there's no difference?
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get on the internet and Google that for us. So I have no idea. I didn't realise that.
So as a child, you know, when you're learning about your shapes, I'm sure there was oblong was what was known. Maybe that's an old... I don't know. Maybe it's an old-fashioned word. I don't know.
Does that look already aged?
It does.
And I'm going to age it a little bit more.
That looks like what I do to my face now. Make myself look aged.
What are you like? So
An oblong is rounded. What, rounded corners? Oh.
Do you know, I love the fact that every day is
a school day.
School day.
That looks lovely. You could use that whole technique if you're going to do a pirate's map.
Yeah.
If you were going to do a treasure hunt or something like that.
Yeah. I love this. I'm in my little comfort zone when I'm doing things like this. And I love the fact that you can never get two pieces exactly the same. Oh, ooh. I'm just seeing the tape. Oh. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we're
going to have a little play.
An oblong is a type of rectangle. Technically, all oblongs are rectangles, but not all rectangles are oblongs. The key difference is that an oblong is a rectangle where the length and width are unequal, and the length is greater than the width, while a square is also a rectangle where all four sides are equal. What? Okay. Okay, so a square is really a rectangle, is what we're saying.
Oh, you've lost me. Now, I am quite random when I do things like this because normally put that on a rocker block, on a stamping platform. Sometimes it's just good to drop it into an ink pad and pick it up and little dabs just down. And that's exactly what I've done. Although I noticed, if you noticed, I did actually pop it onto there and then just took the cardstock in and just went in with the cardstock. Don't worry about it. It's, you know, that's the whole point of this. It's just having a little play. Do you know what I might do? I might bring in a bit of black with that. Do I bring in black or do I go in? No.
I love this. I really like this technique. I love everything you've made today.
You what, my lovely?
I'm going to make it sound like I don't love everything you... Actually, what I'm surprised with is that you've not used your favourite sentiment today on anything.
Well, there's time, Becky, there's time. I'll just put it out there. There's a little bit of time that we could be doing that. Oh, I'm just going to grab a black. Just bear with me. Because I feel like a little black would just give it a little bit more of a lift.
Jeffrey's come up with some great cake ideas for me. A double chocolate could add a walnut frosting or peanut butter fill frosting. Lemon with a lemon glaze. Carrot cake, a must. Red velvet buttercream. All cut into 2-inch squares or oblongs. Or in a small muffin, keeping them bite-sized, and could do lollipop cakes. And lollipop cakes might take a bit of time. I'm conscious that I've got to make scones, canapes, and or canapé, and cakes, and a birthday cake.
When have you got to do this by?
I'll be doing it on Saturday, because I'm too busy the rest of the week. Because my party's at 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh, my life.
And I've got to decorate. My mum said, I think you need to order some cardboard cake stands. I counted how many cake stands I've got in my kitchen. Do you know how many cake stands I've got?
No.
15.
Good
15.
grief, Becky.
Who needs 15 cake stands? Somebody that used to make cakes for a living. Trudy says you could do individual strawberry parfaits, Victoria sponge, and a strawberry shortcake made with angel food cake. Now, strawberry shortcake to me is shortcake biscuits with strawberries and cream on it. But am I confusing this with something else?
You could be, yeah, you could be.
So that's what I think of a strawberry shortcake.
Absolutely. Now, I've got my background piece sorted.
Fantastic, I love that.
Literally just made that from scratch. Bit of watercolour cardstock. Do you know what I mean about being... And I mean this, sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes it's just nice to
Play.
Textured stamps, play, inks, just to play. I've aged that cardstock before I've even brought in any paper. And that's the kind of thing that you can do. And do not think that there is any uniform right or just have a play. I love doing that. I'm actually going to, I'm probably thinking I'm losing my marbles now, because I'm going to pop this into the folder. And normally I would think about doing a letterpress over the top so that I could get the colour over the top. However, I usually get that bit wrong, so I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to put that through. Now this is a 3D folder, so with it being a 3D, I need to switch out my plates. So I'm going to bring in a plastic shim, a cutting plate, and the magnetic shim.
So only one cutting plate, only one white plate, or two white plates?
One white plate. 3D folders, one white plate, one magnetic shim, one clear the plastic shim.
Yeah.
So they're the ones that you do for a 3D. A 2D would be your two white cutting plates. So yeah.
And always err on the side of caution. Always put less plates than you think you need if you forget. Is that right?
What was that again?
Always err on the side of caution. So always put less plates in if you're not sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you were saying before, when you had the centura, you didn't have any marks on your centura pearl.
Yeah, absolutely. Now at the minute it's just like a bit of a background piece, but I'm going to bring that up because I'm going to use. Now then, I wonder if pink tulip might be a bit too soft. Let's just grab another. Let me grab. There we go. I'll grab one of these, and I'm just going to see if pink tulip is too soft, or if it will just pick up what I need it to pick. In fact, because don't forget these are our studio ink pads, and we use these a lot. Oh,
that looks lovely.
Oh, looking good. Oh, I am loving a little bit of Make It Saturday from scratch, Debbie. And I hope you're enjoying it too.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you're not thinking, oh, yeah, it's taking ages to do these, but I hope you're enjoying the thought process behind how I'm doing this and showing you that when you get your things home, you get them out and you do this. You can do this. And it's literally, it's like having mini craft-alongs all day, isn't it? That's what it's like.
Yeah.
But I like this.
I do as well. I think this is inspiring, with being able to see something, being able to see your thought process.
But doesn't that look lovely?
Yeah, that
looks really nice. Really soft, really subtle. I could go in and paint if I wanted to add a bit more, depth, but I quite like that rustic kind of feel. I could use these as like a paint, so I could drop that down, pick up a bit of water, and then go in and pick that up. Or I could, clear overlay. I could go in and do it that way and add a bit of sparkle.
I like a bit of sparkle.
Debbie. Yes.
When you're at home and you're crafting, do you do the same sort of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in and are in. Sometimes Liam thinks I'm on the phone to someone. Were you talking to Mum? I'm like talking to myself, love, it's all right. And I get really excited if something works and something does work and you're like, oh, yes. I do like that. That's just giving it a little, and I'm literally, again, and I could put some more down. Again, just make sure that you don't put it into there, but you could pick that up again, add more. But I just want to add a little bit of a hint of a sparkle over the top.
One of my friends, all my friends from school, obviously we're all the same age, and my friend's having a party in October, and it's a glitter and sparkle party.
Oh.
So I want to order some of those Taylor Swift glitter freckles.
Glitter what is?
Freckles. They're like
Freckles?
freckles. Freckles.
Freckles?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was like a glitter. Really?
Yeah.
They sound really cool.
I like the idea of those. I might wear them for work, but I don't know if that's completely inappropriate. Oh, that might freak people out on the tube, seeing me at 7 o'clock in the morning with glitter. There's one lady who said to me on the tube when I got off, and she went, I always look forward to seeing what you're going to wear, because quite often I wear a dress so long I have to lift up my skirts like I'm a princess going to a ball as I go up the steps.
Now,
loads of people loving this.
Do you know
Ash,
what?
Loving it, Debbie
I'm really
Robinson.
pleased with how it's turned out,
Yeah.
and I'm really pleased that, you know, just to show you. In fact, shall we do in close, Jamie? Can you get
Oh,
in
look
close?
at that.
And it's got a little hint of a sparkle there.
Wow.
And that's just a little background piece. And do you know what? We're going to turn this into a card. I'm not just going to leave it there, because there are some other beautiful elements in this collection. And we're going to play with those as well. Can I just have a minute just to give this a little bit of a clear and give that clear, and then I'll come back and we'll finish that off, because there is some other beautiful pieces, but I'm conscious I've got ink everywhere and I just need a minute to have a little tidy.
Little Bear has said, I love watching the whole process. It's really good to see the thought process as well as putting everything together, and the fact that Debbie is doing it just as it is, without having to think about it, you know, not having the opportunity to go through it. Because honestly, I truly promise you, when we went through these bags and when we saw all these bits and pieces, I just stopped looking at them and I was like, no, I want to be surprised. So we're doing this all off the cuff or off the hoof, whichever way you like to put it. Colin says, Debbie, I talk to myself out loud all the time. Colin also says, love, love, love. It's wicked, Debbie. It really is lovely. Lots of people looking forward to that. And Trudy, good idea. Chocolate covered strawberries. That's a good idea. I'll make some of those. No, I like those. We're going to go to a little VT, so you can have a look, have a cup of tea while we wait. And Debbie tries to clear up the mess she's made over there. My goodness me.
Hi Crafty Peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sarah, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work, and I love you. Bye.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I love hearing those craftimonials. It's always nice to hear from you. And obviously we see your names all the time, but it's really nice to see what you look like. And I'm always quite jealous of everyone's craft room. You've got so many bits and pieces in there. Trudy says, what sparkle stuff did you use to paint on the card, Debbie?
That was a clear overlay sparkle pen. Okay. So it's our sparkle pen ranges, and I think this is in the, it's in one of the packs with the blue and the black and the clear. Oh, what's it called, that one? So there's a 3-pack one and it's got that in there. Yeah. But then there is also a 3-pack of the crystal clear.
Right.
And that's always, I use it sometimes as an extra paintbrush alternative. Yeah. The water's already in there, but so is the glitter. So it becomes a paintbrush. So that is what that is. It's a clear overlay sparkle pen. Tap that into the search bar, see if that's what it brings up for you on the website. Not sure if it's in stock. It is in a 3-pack of crystal clear, but it's also in a 3-pack. And I'm pretty sure it's the black onyx and the starry sky or starry night. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Louise says, I'm crafting along with you, Debbie. I'm making a gift bag. I've got all my measurements all wrong. I will have to do it again. I need you for inspiration. We've all been there, don't worry about it. Can't tell you how many times that I've put things through the Gemini and I've cut into my magnetic shim. Everyone's done that as well. Don't worry about it.
Happens to us all. It happens to us all. Yeah,
you make
it
fridge
does.
magnets, that's all we can say. Right, should we carry on with the craft?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've just cut myself a piece of black cardstock because I thought there's a little bit of black in there that makes that pop. Now, you do have linen cardstock in there, so you could use linen cardstock. I'm going to have a little look first, but I'm going to pop that onto a bit of black. So I'm going to just place some all-purpose glue onto the back of there. Even the deboss side's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to bring this down. Now, I think I measured that at 4.5 by 6.5, didn't I? And normally I go a quarter of an inch, but I want a bit of a thinner border for this one because I'm going to pop it back onto a bit of white to make that pop. So I always have to be careful when I do this, Becky, because I get a bit carried away and then end up chopping off more than I actually want to chop off. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that's ever done that. But it happens to us all. It happens to us all. So, yeah, that looks okay. I actually might switch to my smaller guillotine. Let me just bring the smaller one in. I work better with my smaller one when I'm doing this. I think just because it's smaller and I can see it better.
Like you said, it doesn't need much of a border, that, does it?
Not really, no. And I was just thinking, because there is a 6 by 6 pad. Now then, I used that, didn't I, earlier? And you're probably thinking, well, that's not going to really work on top of, but you can make it work, and I am going to make it work. So I'm going to choose, now let's have a little look. I think the green's a bit too green. I think the pink may be a bit, let's flick through them all. Oh, that's going to work. I'll take both of those.
I can't see how you're going to make that work.
Oh, I'll make it work, don't you worry. Trust the process. Honestly, Becky, trust the process. I promise you it'll work. And let's just get a little bit of white because I want that to pop a little bit more as well. So I'm going to go in and add a bit of white to make it pop because I'm going to put this onto a white card base. I think it'd work lovely with craft card, especially if you wanted to really go vintage. But I'm just going to pop her onto there and just trim that down again. I'll use my small one.
It's funny, just that black and the white really sort of tidies everything up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes it look super sharp.
It's what matting and layers all about as well. It frames everything. It makes things pop just by simply adding like layers onto it. Now I am going to come in. Now I think let me just do my measurements. I think I'm going to go with a 8 by 6 card base. So I'm going to switch to my large guillotine. I'm going to, let's see if I can get an 8 out of that. 8 by 6. I'm just going to do this first for a little bit of an eyeball because I feel like it might need more. Yeah, I'm going to do 8.5 by 6.5. I'm going to go just that tad bigger. And that's just my card base. So 8.5 by 6.5. This one is going to have a tent fold. I'm going to go to 9.5 by 6.5. Just turn that back there for a second. That, what did I say? That was 9.5, didn't I? Yeah, that's fine. I just want to double check that. Let me bring my scoreboard just in for a second, and I'm going to put a score line in at 1 inch. So we'll create our I should stop putting things away, Becky. I've done it again. I've got to stop putting things away.
What did I tell you?
I know, you told me.
Yeah.
You said, don't do it.
Don't tidy up.
Don't tidy up. This will create my card base, so I'll put that back under there. And then I'm going to attach those two together. Now, I'm going to use my 8 pen. And then we'll do a little bit of matting and layering, and I'll show you how you can get that extender on those two 6 by 6s, because obviously that fold is 5 by 7. Mm-hmm. And I'll show you how you can do that just by a bit of clever coverage. Stuff that you have as well in there. Now I said that was 8.5 by 6.5. I'm going to grab another bit of black since I've got a bit of black in that card. I'm going to keep it all together with the mats and layers. So we'll come back in. We'll measure this down to 6 1/4 by 8 1/4. Was it 8 1/4?
Oh, don't ask me about numbers.
It was, weren't it? Because it were 8.5. I said, weren't it? Let's just double check. Yeah. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, let me just put that there. Oh, I've got a bit of tidying up to do afterwards, guys. Oh, my life. There we are, that's fine. So let's just pop that in. There we go, nice bit of there. Just pop that over the top. And again, when you... Just going to do that evenly. That's why I've used a bit of all-purpose glue. Just gives me a bit of wiggle time to get that into place and frame it evenly. Now, I could just drop that there, but no. What we're going to do is we're going to add our... Ooh.
Oh, how perfect is that?
And I might have... Let me just have a little peek. Half and half. So that was, now, if I remember rightly... 8.5, 8 1/4. This needs to be 8. Of course, this is 6 by 6. So I'm going to come in at 4 and 4. I think I've got that squeaky guillotine again, Jamie. So let's pop. Now I decide whether I have that at the bottom and that at the top. So I'm just going to do this.
That looks great.
That way? Yeah, right. So I'm going to stick those down first.
And what a great way of using up your, when you've used up your big 12 by 12 paper pad.
Yeah,
because still being able to make bigger cards.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to just do that. And I like the fact that the B side to this one complements because it's got the stripes running through there.
Yeah.
So let's just pop that in. Now there is another element which would look really nice to break it up. And I know that you're going to think, well, you don't really need to break it up then because it joins together and that's going to go over the top. But I feel like, oh, I do love a play. Where's it gone? Where's the strip?
What are you looking for?
This beauty. This absolute beauty. Oh, now then, let's just bring in. Do we use a linen cardstock colour? Or do we use white? Ooh, choices. It'd have to be one of the greens, I think, because I think the pink's a bit too pinky. That's way too pinky. Do you like the pastel green? Shall we try the pastel green? Let's go with it. Let's go with it. I would have cut it in white, but I think a little bit of green behind the back. Oh, I don't know now. Do you know what?
White.
Stick to the original. Stick to the original.
Go with your gut feel.
Yeah, just sometimes, yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, did you hear, Jamie, then? You're the expert. God love him. They call me that, Jamie, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'll get away with calling myself an expert. We'll soon tell. Have we got some questions coming in for a craft clinic, by the way?
I'm hoping we need a few more. So,
okay.
Any questions that people have? If you've got any burning sort of desires in the crafting world, perhaps you're brand new and you don't know what to buy. Just have a look, just a message in. And maybe there's a technique that Debbie's shown us today. You just want a bit more information. Just message in and we will answer them.
Absolutely.
Or if you've got questions about boxfish, she'll answer those as well.
I went to see them the other week.
Yeah, I saw on your Instagram.
Did you see it?
Nigel?
With Nigel, yeah. Yeah, I loved it. It was fabulous it was.
I have a signed copy of Can't Stand the Heat.
Oh!
By all of them. It's when my parents worked at Shepperton Studios, one of the guys was going out with one of the girls from the studio.
Oh.
And they were I was a really big fan when I was a child. I really liked, back in the 80s when they were...
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's going to look lovely, isn't it? And just as a little underbelly, and I know a lot of that's going to be covered up, but I actually quite like that. I just think it breaks it up, and I think I'm going to take it across. So dotty tape pen to the hand. There it is. Dotty tape pen, all this will literally be your best friend for something this intricate. Because this intricate, you don't want glue seeping through at all. Oh, now then, do I have it up or down? Oh. There is too many options, isn't there? There's too many, but that kind of covers your join up, and I'm going to kind of just popping that across that central part, and I'll just trim that off. And then I'm going to put some foam pads just onto the back of there. Just to give that a little lift. Oh, I feel like these are my foam pads.
You always use foam pads rather than foam on a circular thing.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
I like to save that circular foam for my shaker cards.
For your
I don't like to do it just on this.
For your what cards?
What?
For your what cards?
For shaker cards.
Okay.
Shaker cards. Shaker card. Oh yeah, it's all in his ears now. Yep. They're off. They're off. We can say foam on a roll now, you know. It's not a swear word, yeah. Oh, is he singing it? Oh no, George, you're not allowed to sing it anymore.
Why aren't we allowed to sing it anymore?
Oh, well, if you do it in front of Deb, she'll sing it all day long for you.
They're singing it in my ear.
Just going to
Craig
literally...
started saying Back to the Future again.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, I like that card. That looks so good.
Oh, I'm just thinking, do we have sentiments in this? Yes, we do. Well, let's do a happy birthday. Now, I will need for this. I ain't going to risk this for a biscuit. I'm going to just grab a little. Oh, where are you? Oh, you're not little. Oh, you'll do. You'll do. You'll do. So, go on, tell him what he's just said in your ear.
So, we're giggling because, as I mentioned, no one gets my name right. Everyone calls me Debbie, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you can understand it here because there's two Debbies and a Becky, but it happens everywhere. Even when there's no one there called Debbie. People call me Debbie, and I'm sure it's because my sister was called Debbie, and it was yeah, and that's her way of making sure that people don't forget her. I think she subliminally enters people's mind. Yeah, that's what I reckon. But loads of people, it happens everywhere. I might be on the phone and say my name, and someone comes back and says Debbie. You're like, no. But I can understand it here. So they did get us a bit confused in the gallery. We're interchangeable, aren't we? Like Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson. Oh, I'm quite happy being Debbie Becky. And actually, that's what my mum's always called me, Debbie Becky. Yeah. You know, you always get your children mixed up, don't you?
I do it all the time. I infuriate my kids. So I'll call Tasha, Tanya, Tasha. Liam, oh, he gets all sorts of names, and I can't even use the excuse that I've got more than one son because I haven't. But yeah, it's bizarre, but I always do it. And I drive them mental. I'm Tasha, I'm Tanya. What was that? Oh yeah, me and Debs have been on shows together, George. Yeah, it's very confusing for a lot of people.
I did a show at Sewing Street. Yeah. And the other presenter was called Becky, and then the floor manager was called Becky, and there was me. So no one knew who they were talking to.
Bless your heart. Oh, bless you.
Jamie said the first show he did was George, Georgina, Becky, and Rebecca.
That's funny. Now, I'm just going to put these, just a little matte and layer, and you're probably thinking, well, why have you done it 3 times, Debbie? But I'll show you. I tell you, this is why you really shouldn't let me loose with off the coof, or whatever it's called again, off the hoof.
That is a mixture of off the cuff and off the hoof.
That's the one, off the hoof. And then I'm just going to trim those down. Let me just get rid of that bit first, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, it is squeaky. Jamie, I thought we got rid of it. We've got a squeaky guillotine in the building.
It still cuts well, though, doesn't it?
It cuts beautifully. It does. I think, because on the guillotine, you have to tighten the bolt. If your thing becomes loose, you have to tighten the bolt. And I think someone's tightened this just a little tad too tight, because it's making an awful squeaky noise.
You don't want it to be too loose, though, do you?
No, you definitely don't want it too loose.
No. Tighter the better.
There we go. So I've got 3 of those, and I'm just going to add. Let's go in and add. Randomly.
I never think to put my sentiments there. Not that I'd put many sentiments on a card,
Because normally we just think, oh, a sentiment should be read that way. I mean, you can, because I am going to, up here, I'm going to pop that the right way.
Is it the right way, though?
Well, actually, I was going to put another one on, but do you know what? I'm not. I was going to put another one and go like upside down, but I think it kind of takes it off.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now, I will just tell you that in the centre, again, I don't want to compromise with a weak inside, so I would put matte and layer on there. But there you go. We've just crafted that from start to finish, from the back to the end. Wait a minute, from the start to the end, not the back to the end. Oh, Becky, look what I've done again. I've made a right mess, honestly.
And we need to get some caffeine into you, I reckon. That's
I think
what we
so,
need to do.
definitely. I think so, definitely.
Fantastic. I think that looks absolutely lovely. We have got lots of people loving what you've just done. Tim1246 says, I just ordered the Vintage Rose collection. I'm not surprised. For that kind of price, the sheer amount of items you're getting in there, who wouldn't want to get that? As I say, I've already got it at home. Debbie's probably got it at home as well. I mean, it's one of those collections that you use quite a lot. Now we have, I'm going to start with the craft clinic in a minute. So we've got a few questions that have come through. But if you have any other questions, please do message in. Aperture says, when I use stained glass as a window, what kind of glue do I use?
Oh, that's a good one. So red liner tape. And if I'd have been at home, I mean, I've done that for speed more than anything. Yeah. So I did use the dotty tape pen. But to secure it properly, either red liner tape can be tricky on a round. On a square, it's absolutely fine. On a round, it can be a bit more trickier. So if you find it tricky, tacky glue. And I put mine into a fine tip applicator, and then I just dot it around the edge. I wait till it's nearly gone clear before I actually attach it, which might surprise some, but it's only because when you put it down, it's still got a bit of wiggle time. But once the glue starts to dry, and I don't mean fully dry, because if it fully dries, you won't stick it to nothing. I just mean when it starts to verge from the white to the clear, that's when I stick it down and attach it, and it sticks like a dream. So tacky glue's a really good one to attach to the back of there, or a red liner tape. I personally would not use solvent-based glue, which is this one. It's too, it's free-flowing.
Too viscousy.
Yeah, you could pop it into a fine tip applicator and use it, because Sarah does, but I still don't think it's the right glue for acetate. So personally, it's tacky glue or a red liner tape for me. Yeah.
It wouldn't damage the colour or anything, would it? Sort of move the colour?
No, because it's a low water content. Tacky glue is low water content. If you was to put solvent-based glue, it could strip the colour back, because it strips off a coated cardstock, including acetate. So yeah,
And Misty says, it makes me feel better when the experts make a mess when crafting. We all make a mess.
Well,
don't be deluded.
As you can see, do not beat yourself up, Cindy, because Debbie's made a little bit of a mess down here today.
That means you're having fun if you're making a mess.
Oh, absolutely. Crafting, that's what crafting is all about. It's about having fun. It's about playing. And I've done it myself in the past where I've got really worked up about something. I mean, I always remember my eldest daughter, who stayed over one time, and she could hear me effing and jeffing at something that had gone wrong. And she come in and she went, Mum, what are you getting stressed about? She went, it's a piece of card that cost you 10p. And I was like, you know, she put it into perspective like that. I thought, she's actually right. There's no need to get so worked up. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Sometimes happy accidents happen, and they actually end up turning out better than you actually intended. And that's when an happy accident becomes exactly that, an happy accident. But don't stress. Have a play. You can create. When you have a little play, and I haven't thought of that to start, I've just thought, ooh, let's have a little look and just take it in that process. And that's exactly what you need to do when you get this home. Look at it, lay it out, have a little play and see where it takes you, because that's what crafting's all about.
I think doing anything creative is a bit like that. When you see, I was watching the cookery shows and you get like a MasterChef, the professionals, and they still make a mistake. And you think, this is what you do day in, day out. You know, you've trained for years and you still make mistakes. So sometimes if I've overcooked something or undercooked it, whatever, it doesn't really matter, because we all make mistakes, and crafting's the same sort of way, isn't it? Next question is from Mandy. Afternoon, Debbie and Becky. I miss seeing Becky on CTV. I'm back. I tried to make a 6-inch by 6-inch envelope using an envelope box with a depth of 1/2 inch and followed the instructions, but the envelope was too small for my card. Should I make the larger size for the card?
No. So that envelope, which one was it? The envelope box. So the 6 by 6, let me just grab it out, let me have a quick peek, because we do have, oh, do you know, it'll be about right where we haven't got instructions for it. Let me just have a quick peek under here, Becky. Oh, now I am making a mess.
Now
my
Debbie's making
life.
even more of a mess.
Right, I've got it. Oh, please excuse me. I'm trying to tidy up. I've got a
Don't
strap.
tidy up.
I've got a strap that won't stay put, and I've got everything coming out, and it's like, what the heck? It's my wire. It's my wire, and my
has
wire
it come
keeps
out?
moving. And so I keep thinking it's my strap, and it's not. It's the wire, and so it's been irritating me, and I'm like, "Urgh." Right. Read me that one again. 6 by 6 envelope box.
Envelope box.
What inch?
1/2 inch depth.
1/2 inch depth. 6 by 6. And you're starting with I'm hoping you're starting with a 10-inch cardstock or paper. Have I got my envelope box down here? Because I'll show you. Hey, this is good. I like this kind of craft clinic. These have been engineered to work with an actual 6 by 6 card. So, the question I'm going to throw out to you, is it Cindy? What was it said?
It is Mandy.
Mandy. Are you starting out with a pre-made 6 by 6, or are you making your card 6 by 6? Can you just quickly send that through? But I will show you. And are you putting the measurements in the right place? As in, so on here, if I just go back to this 6 by 6, the I and I is the marking on the board. And so actually, it's quite a nice, easy one, that one, because it's both sides. It's the eye all the way around, and it should fit your 6 by 6. So that's how it was intended. It was engineered to fit into a 6 by 6 card that you make, or a shop bought one. If you're struggling, I would just move up 1/2 inch.
Okay.
And if you're just moving up 1/2 inch, start with a 10.5 inch card. So I might put that to the test. Can I have a little look?
Oh, yeah, yes, please.
Because I'm just going to have a little look, because I've just dropped all the boards all over the floor, so I can't see if the envelope box is down there. So I'm just going to have a quick peek. I'll be back.
And Debbie is not exaggerating there. It looks like...
A bomb's dropped.
It does look like... You know what Primark looks like at 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon? With all the clothes on the floor. That's what it looks like over there.
It absolutely does. Right, I found it. I have got a 12 by 12 pad, so let's come in and add a 12 by 12. Let me just pinch this, because...
So again, I've got one of these at home.
Yeah.
And I've never used it.
You've never used it?
I've never used it.
Oh, bless you. I love these. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get my large guillotine.
I think I came here, long after they'd all launched, and I know there's plenty of videos I could have watched backwards. Not backwards, because that would be weird. But you know what I mean, watch back. Watch back.
Bless you.
But I don't think I didn't see any launches, and I didn't sort of go back and watch any old videos.
The envelope box has been out for quite a long time. It's one of our core products, along with the enveloper.
Yeah.
Along with the Ultimate.
Yeah.
Ultimate Pro. So let me bring in this, and let's just do our scores. Now, it's a 1/2 inch depth, isn't it? Yep. And I did my 6 by 6, 10 inch I started with, yep. 6 by 6, 10 inch, I and I. So, and it's position, because it always tells you to use position 1 and 2. So we're going to come in first and do our 1. Nice straightforward, this one, actually. Nearly at wrong one then. Whew. Right, so we're going to come in at 1. I.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. And we'll put it to the test, because I'll do a 6 by 6 card. And then you lift it up to position 2, which is the next step up. Keeping the paper in the same place, and it's still in that eye. So it gives you that dimension. So this will be a good test, actually. Okay, so let's do that. And let me just make sure I've done my score. Yeah, they're okay. because sometimes I do it too light. And you're gonna, so normally if it's a different, so if it was a different number, sorry, let me just explain that again. If it was like a different number, you would do both sides in the one, so the L or the K, and then turn it around and do the two sides and the L. But because this is a nice straightforward one, because it's a 6 by 6, and just make sure that you have your paper in the grooves. So make sure that this is in the groove, this is in the groove, this is in the groove. Because if you don't, that will alter the way that this puts together. Because this board has been engineered with 1 inch of its life to give you the premium perfect results. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Did Cindy get... sorry, I keep calling her Cindy. It's Mandy, isn't it? Did Mandy get back to us?
Not yet.
Not yet? OK. I hope she's still watching, bless her.
This is quite useful. I think I might need a little session with you going over the... exactly one-to-one training.
Absolutely. Do you know, I used to do this ever such a lot in the shop.
Yeah.
Because people would come in and go, it's not working, I can't get it right. And 9 times out of 10, it was just that... and I've done it myself before, I've done it on air. I've actually done it on air, Becky, where I've actually done the wrong groove and not done the right, you know, the ways that you do. I've done it myself, so I've been there, I've done that. Worn the T-shirts. And what I'm meaning by the groove is position 1, it should be here. There, not up there.
Yeah.
If you do, it becomes, it literally doesn't work. Because, like I said, this board's been engineered to work and fit your 6 by 6. But you've got to make sure, so when you move up to the second one, can you see the second groove up there? You don't put it back into the first, you put it into the second, because that's the next marking. Right. So you just have to remember that. If you remember those little things all the time, you'll be absolutely fine. And please believe me when I say we all make mistakes too. We all do it. But yeah, I used to do this a lot in the shop and just show people quick demonstrations on the table all the time. And then when you look at that, so this here is where your 6 by 6 card would be. So let us grab. Ooh, where's the cardstock gone? Oh, it's under here. I've covered it up with my board. What am I like?
Because you were tidying up again.
Because I was tidying up again, yes, absolutely. So let me grab I've put my guillotines away as well. Becky, for the love of money. Honestly? What are you doing, Debbie?
Let this be the lesson to everybody that crafts. Be messy. When I was a teenager, my mum used to say, you need to tidy your room. And I'd go, I can't. I'm a creative and I need the chaos to find my creativity. And it wasn't true. I just, I was too lazy to tidy my room. But it's at home, everything's not chaos, but there's a lot of stuff because I abandon things. I sort of start doing something and then I go, oh, I'm a bit bored with this, and I go and do something else. And I don't want to put it away. So I started doing a Lego set. I had a bamboo Lego set. Halfway through, I got not bored, but I wanted to go and do something else. So it's half put together in the living room. At some point, I'll fix it. Very bad. we all do these things, don't we?
We do, we do. We do. All right, I'm just attaching this, and I'm going to make sure my card is actually 6 by 6 because I'm just randomly putting this together. Obviously, it could be that Mandy has got a pre-made 6 by 6, so I'm just going to make sure that nothing's moved and that sometimes when you're making your own card bases, it can slip slightly. So I just want to make sure it is a true 6 by 6. So there we go. And then I'll grab my little scissors and we'll put the box together. And I'm assuming that thing's driving me mad, Jamie. But if you look at this now, can you see that when it folds over, it will fit? So I'm wondering if you've just come out of the groove a little bit. Now, I am just going to finish this off and put it together so you can see it made up. And again, I'm just going to use my little scissors. I take out the top completely for the top part of the envelope. And then at the bottom, you want to just take out, and I know it's a patterned paper, so I'm just going to have to quickly peek at this because it's a bit of a heavy pattern, so I just want to make sure I'm taking the right bit out. And then we'll stick that together, and then I'll show you that if you followed that, you won't go far wrong.
That's
I promise.
That's definitely something to pop in your basket if you haven't already got it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or if you have got it, not used it like me, to start using it.
I've got the shakes again. What am I like? There we go, let's just take up those pieces.
What have you got planned tomorrow?
I need to go and see my dad.
Yeah?
I'm hoping he's not gone away. I need to ring and check because I've completely forgot. It's been so busy at work that I've not had 2 minutes. It's been a very, very busy few weeks. But I'm hoping he's not gone away, and if he has, I might have to go and stalk him down where he is, as long as it's not too far. But yeah, so I'm going to go and see my dad.
Nice.
And yeah, because it's special day tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, here in the UK.
Is it Father's Day in America?
I don't think... Is it in the US?
So why do they have Mother's Day on different days?
Do you know, I was just going to ask you the same thing, Becky.
Yeah, can anyone let us know why they're on different days? That's what we need to know. It's traditionally, you give your dad socks, don't you? That's sort of like a traditional...
yeah, not
gift.
my dad. I give him his favourite tipple.
Oh, okay.
And I like to give...
Is it gin?
You what, sorry?
Is it gin?
It is actually.
Ah, on World Gin Day.
Yeah.
Well, day after World Gin Day.
Now, the other thing to remember when you are, just so I can visually explain this, when you're putting your box together, because it's got a 1/4 inch depth, it's not like a flat envelope, and a flat envelope's really easy because you just fold the flaps in and it's just flat.
Yeah.
But with a box, there's dimension. So you've got to try, and if I just, again, this might be another thing that Mandy may be, and it just could be a little bit of user error. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying that the box itself has not been put. So when you look at that now, you can see that it's really straight. And I haven't put the force down on it yet, and I will do, but literally now I know that that is a straight box that my 6x6 card will fit into really nice and easily. So I'm just wondering, Mandy, if it is a case of when you're doing your measurements that the groove 1 your paper needs to be here and there. The groove 2, you move up 1, and you move up 1 both at this side, and this will fall into shape as well. That's why these steps are here. It's not just a pretty decorative board. It is a user board to get the precise measurements, because this has been engineered with an inch of its life to make sure that when we say it's for a 6x6 card, it's for a 6x6 card, that you're following it to 10 inch, so a 10 inch square piece of paper, and that you're following it in the grooves I and I, and you're also using your position 1 and 2 when you're making a box of 1/2 inch depth. Okay. So I hope that helped, Mandy, if you're watching. And literally, hey, that was a good craft clinic. See, I did say if I could do it, I would do. Just to show you that that's all it will be. It'll be either the measurements wrong on your paper, or you've just not followed the grooves the right way, or the other little bit to it is that you've not put the box, you know, when you put the box flaps down, that you've not put it in the square position, because if they've come in too much, it'll alter the fact that the card doesn't sit in there properly. Okay. So I hope that's helped, Mandy.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Very, very useful. And as we say, no question is a silly question. So thank you for that, Debbie. The next item we're going to show you is the cartload, Club Inspire cartload goodie bag. Again, I've not looked because I want it to be a surprise. I'm not even going to look in the bag while I'm taking things out. I'm just going to wing it. We have got, well, this is pretty. This is creator card die set. So you can see here you've got that frame to go around the outside with those pretty leaves, and then the squares inside. So you've got quite a lot of dies in that particular one. So this is called Pretty Petals. The next item I'm going to show you is some Centura Pearl in the fuchsia, really bright pink. Almost a Barbie kind of pink, isn't it? That's really nice. You get 10 sheets in there. That is a 310 GSM. Shall I go back to the fuchsia?
Oh, Becky!
The old ones are the old ones. Next item. Oh, this is nice. I haven't seen this one. This is Dear Love. Isn't that lovely? That set of different dies that you've got here with those little envelopes and lots and lots of different kinds of sentiments in here as well. I really like that. If you look on the back, you can see all of the different sentiments. This is Dear Love. This is your Heavenly Boho Feathers stamp and die set. Debbie is making an awful lot of noise over there. It's almost actually. I think she's rebuilding part of the studio over there.
I'm so sorry. I've had such a mess. I just need a couple of minutes to tidy up, and I'm sorry if you can hear a noise, but it's just literally every board fell out on me. Every board.
What she's actually doing is just throwing everything in a corner of the room. So these here, you've got all these different dies and stamps to create those lovely feathers. This next item is a stamp set. This is Mendy Florals. They've got all those sort of Mendy designs that you would get in your henna. You can see very, very pretty designs in there. And as we saw with Debbie using those stamps, you can create so many different effects, creating backgrounds. This next item is Happy Valentine's Day die set. Not Debbie's favourite, with love. Next item is, this is your flame pink pearlescent stamp ink, and these are the ones that are ergonomically correct, so really, really nice to hold in your hand. This is Lovebirds. This is a 6x6 paper pad, which I can't show you because it's still stuck together, but I can show you the back, look. Aren't they pretty? Really, really pretty paper pads. I always love our paper pads. I think they're gorgeous. Is there a paper pad that comes with the pasta collection? Was there one?
6x6 there is, yeah.
Is there? Oh.
It's not very pasty orientated though.
Is it not?
It's got a few bits. Yeah.
This is this is 50 blank card blanks with white envelopes. You've got 50 here, or 5x7 black envelopes. No, black card with envelopes. Then we've got some foam. This is not flower forming foam, this is a funky foam. So this cuts using some of your dies, but also sometimes people use it instead of using foam on a roll or those foam pads. You've got that in all that bright blue. Next item is all corner punches. I really liked these. I've got all of these and I love them. I think they're gorgeous. You've got all these different designs down here. You've got these different ones, and they're really effective. They really finish everything off. Yeah, there's a funny story about those, but I won't be telling you about that because it's a bit rude. Next item is glitter paste. Oh my goodness, love. Oh, it's not even open. Oh. All right, I won't do that. Jake's not going to tell me off. Look. Oh, it has been opened before. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Huh?
Are you sure that had been open before?
Yeah, that's been open before. Look at that. Look at it. I think I might have to take that home. This is the kind of, I want body glitter to wear. I want body glitter to wear. You know, like you used to get in the 80s, rub it all over your skin, or maybe the 90s. I think that is the most beautiful colour.
I still use body glitter.
Do you use body glitter?
I do, yeah.
What, generally on the day?
What?
Every day?
Oh no,
just
not for special occasions. I'm using some next week for my ball, when I go to my ball, so yeah.
What ball are you going to?
A ball with my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
It is.
And what will you be wearing?
A
big ball gown? A proper ball gown?
I'm not going to lie, I haven't decided. I'm really sorry, so I had 4 dresses.
Yeah.
I sent 2 back.
Yeah.
I've got 3 more coming. Because I can't make my mind up. Got plenty of time to send them back as well. And I'm down to a black and a gold. But it's very...
slinky.
Yeah, bit out of the comfort zone. And the other one's black, which has got a nice little sheer sleeve with lots of diamantes on. So that's actually quite pretty. But yeah, and then I wanted a bit of colour, and then I thought, should I have a bit of colour? So I've ended up ordering a royal blue, a bright red, and a dusky pink. And a green. Oh, tell a lie, there's 4 coming.
I think just keep them all. And go to 5 different balls. I think that is the way to go.
Well, actually, this is the thing. My friend's having a ball in December.
Right.
And she's invited us all.
Red one or the green one.
So I thought I could go to that one as well, and I could take 2 then, couldn't I? Yeah. That's me thinking behind it. Anyway.
I think so. Next item we've got in here, because I'm still going through this goodie bag. You've got this lovely Kingfisher stamp and die set. We've then got everyday layering cards. And these are nice. Might have to take those home. 5x5 here. So you've got the birthday cake, you've got some presents, you've got some champers, and you've got a butterfly. What else have I got in here? This is, I like this. I might have that as well. Dragonfly Dreams. So this is a creator card die set. So you can see if I turn around the back here, you can see how it cuts out the whole card completely for you. So really, really useful. If you're new and you don't know how to really know how to sort of get started, these are really useful. We've then got some tacky glue. And we've got another paper punch. This is your oak leaf. Wow. All of that in this, £40, $60. It's tariff free, but today's price, platinum price, is £32 or $48. That is incredible. Right, Debbie, you're going to do some flower forming, aren't you?
Well, there is because the vintage rose has been taking this like literally centre stage all week, and there is a lovely flower in there called the classic rose, which is in that bundle, and the flower forming foam's in there as well. And I haven't made one for ages, so I said to George, could I make one? And he said, yeah, of course you can, Debbie. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm using...
Hold on a minute. I think I had the idea of making flowers, actually.
Oh, sorry, it was your idea, wasn't it?
Yeah. When this comes out beautifully, I want the
It's got to come out beautifully first.
Yeah.
I haven't done it for a while. I'm a bit rusty.
Yeah, maybe
just
it was
put
your
it
idea.
out there. I used to do loads of these, and then, well, I just haven't done one for ages. I'm just not going to lie. Oh, let me have a little look, because there might be another sheet of red in there.
So I'm going to Ascot on Wednesday.
You're going to what?
Ascot for the races.
Oh, yes.
And I have a big hat. We had an agreement.
Surprise.
We had an agreement, hats, not fascinators, and all of my friends have bailed and they've all gone for fascinators. My hat is enormous. I'm the shortest one out of all of us. My dress is enormous. It's proper like kind of ball gown type thing. Because I thought, well, there's no point hiding, you know, and being sort of, you know, lackadaisical about your outfit. But my hat is black and my dress is black and white because we're only wearing black and white. And I don't have anything white on it. So I think I should use some white flower forming foam, make some flowers.
Absolutely. Or you could have a pop of red on it. That'd make it look nice. If it's black and white and a pop of red.
Yeah.
Red lip, red shoe, red bag.
You know what they say about red shoes, though, don't they?
What did they say about red shoes?
It's like
What was that?
There's no place like home.
Oh! I went to see Wicked.
Oh, it's good. It's a good show, isn't it?
The best I've ever seen. So the film made me cry because the music and Cynthia Vera's voice just, it just gets to me every time. And we went on the day that the new cast for 2025 did their first night. So it was packed to the rafters and it was sensational. And yes, it made me cry. My daughters said, Mother, get a grip. But the music just gets to me a little bit. The story gets to me as well. And they played it beautifully. And if anybody, I mean, honestly, it is well worth going to go and see Wicked if you haven't seen it already. And I can't wait. I've seen the trailer come for the next second part of the film. Can't wait. Cannot wait. But I think I might have to do a bit of a binge watch.
So I watched I went to see Wicked with Joe, actually.
Oh!
I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the stage show. And I don't remember the second bit. You know, when it finished, I was like, oh, it's all done. And then he said, well, there's another part coming out, and I don't remember the other part. Yeah, I don't remember it. No, from the play, I just remember that last bit.
Ah, you see, so, because the play is in one go, isn't it? The first part is like the first part of the film. And then, so the first part is the first part of the stage show is the first part of the film, which is part one that's been out. Yeah. Part two that's coming out November. I mean, who decided to leave it a year in between the films? It's ridiculous.
Well, they do, though, don't they?
Oh, it drives me mad. It drives me absolutely mad. But yeah, so I didn't know the second part to it, so it was a nice surprise to me. So now I know what it is. Yeah. Kind of know where the film's going to go. Kind of know what the ending is. And how clever was that story interlocked with the original Wizard of Oz? Yeah. Blew me away.
Yeah, very, very clever.
Because at first I'm like, and then it clicked. Yeah. I'm like, that is so clever. Right, I've got all my beautiful petals cut out from a large to a medium to the small. Now, you can start off with, and you will need to use an iron. Oh, I hope I've plugged it in. Oh my God, yes I have. Remind me, Becky, I'm lethal with proper irons. I have a little craft iron at home, but because I didn't know we're doing this.
Lethal as in, so They make I make them explode.
literally the clumsiest person alive. Whenever I iron my clothes, which is very little because I try and buy clothes that don't need any ironing, when I say I'm clumsy, I'm clumsy. Now, I'm just hoping this is hot enough, so we'll just pop that onto there. We'll give it a little wiggle. And we'll let it pop. So we'll do that a few times. So I'll do it with the large ones. Again, don't put your hands to there. But this is specialist foam that works and activates with heat. Or as my grandson would say, activate. He calls it activate, he don't call it activate. And he's always doing it because he watches Hot Wheels. He's obsessed. That boy, you could give him a £1.90 Hot Wheel, although there's not many of them that price. Give him a Hot Wheel. Oh, he's in his element. Thinks you're getting Christmas.
It's funny, isn't it? How so? My son was the same about cars. He spent ages just lining up cars, and he liked anything with a wheel. So when he was in his buggy, and he was young, sort of 1 or 2, he had a little plane, and he just used to spend ages sort of spinning the wheels of the plane. It had a button on it, which sounded like it was taking off. And he was perfectly happy with a little car, something like that.
Oh, Ezra plays hours with his cars. Nanan, can we play Hot Wheels? Nanan, can we play Hot Wheels? If I'm talking to Safi, Nanan! I'm like, okay, Ezra, I'm coming. Because he just wants me to sit on the floor and play Hot Wheels with him. And he has a set way of playing as well.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of repetitive things. But yeah, so, and he named every single one of his cars.
Aww.
Not the name that they're called, his own names.
Okay.
Like the Baker Ronda, the Glitter Ronda. He's got everything Ronda. Don't ask me why.
Glitter Ronda.
Yeah, he has nicknames from all. The Tyrannosaurus Rex Ronda, even if it looks like he's got also, honestly, he's just a little comic. I love him to bits. I absolutely adore him.
Sister P4 says, what's that round-headed tool that Debbie is using?
Well, funny you should ask. Now then, I am just going to put this out of the way. I'm going to unplug it because I know what I'll end up doing.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure, for safety purposes.
And we do have a
That's
winner
cool.
for the second
thing.
Yeah, so I'll just let you know who that is. That is Wendy Myers. Well done, Wendy. You win a £20 or $20 voucher. You just need to email in at ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. So that's Wendy Myers at CTV Prizes. No, not at CTV Prizes. Wendy Myers, email ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Well done.
Yay!
Round of applause.
And the question was, what are these?
Yes.
They're our ball tools. So, and we have a set of 3 that comes with its foam. I haven't got the smaller one, although I should actually get the smaller one. In fact, that is the same one. Hang fire. How's that happened? Do you know?
So you want different size ball tools?
We've got different size ball tools. I think I've got all the same size ball tools in here. Oh, what the heck's going off?
I suppose
There we go.
There's no point having the same size, is there?
No. You need different ball tools for different sizes of balls to create different techniques with it. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
And there is a distress tool as well. Now, I don't think we've got it in the building.
Do you use that with the ball tools?
It's the little finger thing. So it looks like this.
Clog.
And it has like a mat. Now, the mat's gone missing. Surprise, surprise.
Could you use
and you
your
can distress
scoreboard instead?
Oh, well, I don't see why not. But I would be erring on the side of caution there.
Yeah.
It did live in here many moons ago. As with everything in this
Someone's
building,
tidied it up.
Nothing to do with me. I put it there. It was there. It lived there for ages. Now it's disappeared. But that alters because you can distress it. Because once it's in this shape, can you hear? It's like a crinkly.
Yeah.
Once it's in this, it now means it's more mouldable. It'll never go back to this where it's flat.
Okay.
It won't do that. It's been heat activated and it's now ready to be distressed if you want to distress. You can do different types of things with it, the different size of ball tools. I'll go in with a medium size one. You can shape those. Oops, I'm rolling away. You can shape now your petals.
You're quite heavy-handed with it. You can do that.
Oh,
with this.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Destroy it.
And look what I've turned that, so it's gone from that to that.
Yeah.
And you can do that both ways. Now, you'll probably see masterclasses with Sarah where she shows you how you can do... now then, I hope I said this right. Cupped flowers?
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
She'll show you different ways. There's lots of YouTube YouTube, I can't even say YouTube now, YouTube tutorials. There's lots of YouTube tutorials, oh my life, out there from all of the team, including myself, including past members that used to be on the team as well. So yeah, there's lots of tutorials out there on YouTube, on the Crafters TV. We don't delete anything, it all lives on there. And you'll get to see many of us do different styles of flowers. What was that, George? Oops, oh right, okay, we've run out of time, I can't believe it. Can I just put this together? Thank you. I
need to
overran.
be quick.
I know, but I overran this morning. And
You didn't really, we started a little bit later.
I know, and I'm doing it again. So I'm just going to do exactly the same, so just repeating it, and then we'll build this flower.
But you can spend hours and hours really sort of working on these, can't you?
Oh, honestly, yeah. And there are stamens on the website as well.
Oh, I love a stamen.
Yeah, well, we know you do. We've noticed those bright coloured ones have never reappeared back in the studio.
They were a gift, actually.
You took a fancy to them. We've never seen them since.
They are my emotional support stamens. I like stroking them. I think they're really pretty, and I made them into a pair of earrings.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did it on the show. Just tied them onto my hoop earrings and looked all glitzy. I like those. I do. I think stamens are lovely, pretty. I like flowers, full stop.
Yeah. Now, I am going this way with this one because I want to create like a little, because it is a rose, so you can still shape. But if you are using stamens, you literally put your pieces of your flower together. I don't have any stamens with me, so I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue. I am being very careful with this because I know exactly what I'm like with hot glue as well, like a not iron. And I'm just going to layer my flower up by simply shaping as I'm going along. And you can add, honestly, Becky, if you've never done this, you need to try it. You'll absolutely blooming love it. You will love it.
Well, I bought the Winter White collection from years and years ago.
Absolutely
and, that was my first
gorgeous.
collection that I bought. And I made loads of flowers, and I have a whole box full of them. It's one of those things you just work your way through, don't you?
You work your way through it. You can create big, you can create small, medium-sized ones.
They're beautiful.
Where's my little ones gone? What did they do with them? Where did they go? My little cupped ones. Not cupped ones, the other way around ones. Oh, you get the gist. Literally, you can tell it's coming to the end of the show, can't you? Because I've managed to lose them. I don't even know I've done that.
That looks lovely.
And do you know what? I think I'm going to stop there. Okay, because you can add more. And if I just bring that to the camera, of course you would need to let, and the best thing about our foam is that it stays within its shape. And if it does get flattened, you can push it back into shape.
Okay.
It never goes back to that form, never, once you've heat activated it. And I love, and do you know, now I've made that, I want to make more now. It's been a while. I thought I was rusty. I'm actually quite proud of myself for trying. It's like riding a bike, isn't it? And do you know what? That'd look lovely on my little envelope box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put that on my little envelope box.
Lovely.
Actually, would it look nice in the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could even add it onto things like that. So make yourself loads of them, stick them in a box, because that's what I've got at home, hundreds. But yeah, it's such an easy way to do it. You've got the right tools, and they're all in there. They're in that Vintage Rose collection. The right foam. All you need is an iron and a bit of glue.
Fantastic, really effective. I've had such a lovely day. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. There's so much to learn from all our craft experts, and it's been great to see you again, Debbie. I've missed you. I've missed you a lot.
It's been
have
lovely.
a lovely rest of your Saturday, and have a lovely Sunday as well. Do let us know next week as to what you're getting and doing all your crafting. Remember, free shipping is opportunity to win free shipping for a whole year for a lucky winner, and that finishes tomorrow. So if you're going to be buying anything, do buy it today. We've got the 25 people chosen at random today that have purchased anything will win one of those purple tote bags. So always opportunity to get something free, and that's what we all love. Hopefully I will see you very soon. Have a lovely weekend and take care. Bye-bye.